Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, October the 19th, 2021. My name is Shelly, and this is my channel Proverbs 31:22, where I share about all the things that I've been stitching. So, welcome, everybody. This is a new week, and I'm starting a new vlog series. So, if you're new to me, and I have had a few new subscribers, if you're new here, I do my videos right now anyway. I do them vlog style, but not uploaded daily. They'll be uploaded weekly. So, yeah, anyway, I'm glad you all are here. I will draw for the giveaway on the last vlog of this week. And so I just want to give, people time to get on video number 69 and enter there. So if you haven't done that already, make sure you go over there and check that out. So, what's been going on with me? We did have my daughter, my younger daughter, Lakin, who turned 31 on the 12th. We did have her birthday supper on Friday. We went to a local Mexican restaurant and had supper, and that was nice. We got to meet a lot of her friends that we hadn't met before. And then when we were done eating, they were all going down to a tavern, Wildwood Tavern, down in Florence, downtown Florence, Alabama. And, we hadn't planned on going. And then all of her friends were like, come on, Mom and Dad, come on, we'll buy you a drink. And so we went down there and had a good time. It was fun. A lot of fun. So that, I don't remember the last time I was in a bar. So we had a good time. So otherwise, today has been a total headache. For those of you that don't know, my dad passed away in August of 2020. And the only thing that we've done so far as the estate goes is to sell a camp that he had. And so we've done that. We haven't done anything else as far as dispersing property. So we've been going back and forth on trying to get, he had some stock, and we're trying to get that transferred to us, and we keep getting conflicting information from the stock company. The last information that we got was that we would each individually fill out papers and send them in, but we do have to have a medallion signature guarantee on it. And we're running into loads of problems doing that. So, my brother in Louisiana, who's the state administrator, he can't find anybody to do it. There's only one bank down there that does it. It's the bank where we have the estate checking account, but that is not a qualification for the requirement for him to have an account. He would have to have a personal account there. And I think maybe for like 2 years before he could get the medallion signature guarantee. So I thought that I was going to be able to get one. And then I called to set up the appointment this morning, and she said, the only way she could do it is if I'm the administrator of the state. Well, I'm not. So we're just like chasing our tails back and forth. So I finally got on the phone with the lawyer, and, he said that my brother could bring the paperwork over there and he could send a letter, a strongly worded letter saying, to transfer the stock ownership. But he also said that we could just sell the stock. The estate could. So my brother, the administrator, could, request to sell the shares and then, put that in the estate account and then disperse that between us. So I think that's the way it's looking like we're, the best option, just because we just can't get that medallion signature guarantee. And fewer companies are doing it. And so I don't know what people are going to do. Like, I really don't. Like if you have stock that you need to transfer and you need to have that, you're screwed. So I've been on the phone all morning and afternoon, trying to, find out the logistics and, is this available? Is it not? What do we have to do if we can't get it? And so I think that's where we're at. I think we decided we're going to sell. It's starting to decline anyway. And like the lawyer told me, he's like, I'm about to sell mine. He has stock in the same company. He said, I'm about to sell mine because I think it's about to tank. So I think selling it is, a good idea right now. So, but anyway, it's just, the headache of doing all of that and being frustrated with not getting a straight answer. Other than that, that's all that's been going on around here. I've got a roast in the crock pot. I made rolls today, or got them rising, and it's turned a little cooler here the last couple of days. But I put on long sleeve shirt this morning. It's not like thick or anything, but. And, I was looking at my clothes and saying, do I need to start putting away summer stuff? And it's like, who knows? Because is summer over? I don't know. My air's running right now. So, the temperature's going up. Okay, so I did want to say that a little thing that I did this weekend, my floss organization has morphed, evolved, changed. I did have all of my flosses on bobbins except for my fancy flosses. I did away with those in the last year or so and went all to floss tags. And so I did have like all of my DMC on one large ring, like all of these rings on another larger ring, like a really big ring. And that wasn't really great. I mean, they got all tangled up and it was hard to find, what number you were looking for. And so in the last couple of weeks, I've taken all of the rings and put them on a dowel rod that hangs on some pegboard that I have here in my craft room. And I like that a lot. It works really well, except for the fact that, every time I wanted to pull some green fancy floss, I'd have to, reach over to the pegboard, get this undone, and some of them are kind of hard. So I was looking at it and I was like, I need to get something where I can like just hang these where they can just pull them off. And so I went to the dollar store and I got 3 packs of these little shower curtain hooks. They were like less than $4 a pack. And so now I have them all on there like this. And so when I need a green, I can just pull it off and then put it back on. So I'm liking that a lot. And then, I don't know, it hangs nicer too, and I'll just love looking at all of them. So I wanted to share that little tip. So what I've been working on, I did finish this month's assignment for Jesse Watson, and that was in this area right here, from the little motifs to the crown down to the tree and the grass. So this is from Hands Across the Sea Samplers, and I'm participating in a stitch along, a SAL that Barbara at Raspberry Stitcher is doing to raise awareness and acceptance for autism. And so it is, the hashtag is Jesse Watson Autism SAL. And Barbara basically divided the chart up into 12 parts, and we were doing part number 6, so this month. It started in April. Well, I grabbed all of, I forgot I rearranged stuff and put my little boards right here where I can get them where I'm filming at. So, let me get it attached. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay. So this is a 32 count platinum linen. And I got done with this little the bottom of it yesterday. I did get off on my count, and so all I did was just add another stitch to the stem of the tree. I wasn't gonna, try. I just, it's fine. No one will know. So I did do these little eyelets. I've done some eyelets, but like on my EMABC sale, the very first month was Algerian eyelet stitches. And so those just kind of went across the piece. Sorry, right here and right here. So, just kind of went in a straight line. These were a little different in that, it kind of made a pattern. And so I started doing them, and I had problems. Like, I did a few and I ran out of thread. And so when I get done with, a piece of thread, I run it underneath stitches on the back. I was having problems, with it. Like, when I did that, the last stitch that I did would be looser. It wouldn't stay tight. And so I reached out to Barbara over at Raspberry Stitcher, and she did, give me a little tip of, she says she tries to make sure her last stitch is near or in a corner, and then she just runs the thread underneath that corner and pulls it really tight. So, and she said, to have a stitching plan. And so I did a stitching plan that basically just started here, went around the outside of them, and then when I got back, I went on the inside here, and then I went on the inside here. So that helped a lot. And, I think they came out nice. This is what they look like on the back. They look pretty much like that does on the front. So that is a finish on that one, that month. So that whip will go away for a little while. And I've still been putting in 1 or 2 stitches a day. Not 1 or 2 stitches. 1 or 2 lengths of thread. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. I really like working on this, and I kind of find it hard to stop. So, but this is the hummingbird piece from Owl Forest Embroidery, and so I got done with this whole upper border, and then now last night I started on this bird right here. And this is what it looks like. So this is a 36 count ice blue linen from Zweigart. I'm using the called for Owl Forest threads. I bought their thread pack, and I'm using 1 strand of the floss over 2 threads on the linen. And I love it. I love it. These are the threads. So pretty. And so I will continue doing that this month. This was my new month, new start 2021 for October, which is a hashtag that Denise over at Black Ribbon Stitch Studio has started. I don't know if I'll continue putting, 1 or 2 strands in every day. I kind of would like to. That would be nice to just continue working on it, but I might see a squirrel or something. So another stitch along that I'm doing is hosted by Rachel at Rachel Q Stitches. She's hosting the EMABC SAL hashtag, and these are patterns that are free on Rainbow Gallery, and they are Erica Michaels' sampler book. And so each month I've just been dyeing a piece that will let me put 2 designs on it. So I have different pieces. That'll be for a future one. This was month one. The way Rachel's doing it is she's doing on the 1st and the 15th. She starts a new one. So this is the A and B. So each one of these has a specialty stitch on it. And the name of the blocks will be, you know, the letter is for whatever, like F is for fox, and then four-sided stitch was that one. I really need to probably back stitch the name of the stitches on the bottom of them. This was E for elephant, and the English stitch, which is on the palm tree. This is so awkward filming it on my iPad when I'm used to being on a computer. So that's that one. I'm doing these out of order, but, you know, I'm working on H right now. I'm just showing you the ones that we've done so far. So D for daffodil and diamond ray, which is in the grass. I love that stitch. And then C for castle and cashmere stitch, which is on the turrets of the castle. I wasn't a fan of the cashmere stitch. I didn't really care for it. And so last block was the G is for goose and I don't remember. But this is the stitch right here. What was the name of the stitch? I don't remember. Yeah, I need to back stitch them somewhere on here. So now we're working on H. So last night I only had it on my list to go in and pull threads, and you know, kit it up. I already had the fabric ready, but I went ahead and pulled threads, and these are the threads that I pulled. The border, I think maybe I don't have quite enough contrast between, it's like it alternates with a light and a dark block, and then my middle stitch in the blocks is not quite dark enough, I don't think, or let's see. So I'm using, which ones? Okay, these three right here. Geez. So I'm using these three right here for the border. And I did, I braided these individually. I want to try doing that for a little while. And I may end up, if I like this, I may end up going in and braiding my whole floss collection. Probably just a few skeins, you know, at a time. So I'm using, the house is going to be, it's a house, and I don't remember the stitch. Herringbone stitch. So H is for house and herringbone. I'm all over the place. I apologize, y'all. But I'm using anchor white for the house. I think the house was supposed to be red. I'm doing it white. And then, you know, I basically just went in and picked, like the roof is this dark gray, and that's where the herringbone stitch will be. This is the grass on the side of the house. This will be the chimneys, the barn door. And look, I'm out of tags, so I've had to like recycle. This one is a variegated DMC, and I'm going to do the main sets of letters with this one. And then there's one set that's always a different color. It's going to be this dark burgundy looking color. And then this is the windows. This will be the windows on the house. I think I have more colors than what's called for, but it's because I want to do my letters with different, you know, I don't know. I want to do my own. So anyway, that's the colors. I think they're very pretty. I just wish there was a little bit more contrast right here on the darker one. but I'm going with it. I'm not going to frog it. I'm not a big fan of frogging if I don't have to. So, other than that, I just need to tell you one thing that I've been watching. I've finished Brokenwood Mysteries. I'm up to date with that one. Um, I'm up to date with both Grantchester and Midsummer Murders. Um, I think I finished Grantchester, the most recent one. I may be in the middle of that episode. I think I stopped it last night before it got to the end. But what I'm watching right now is the masterpiece adaptation of the book by James Harriet, however he says it, Harriet. Um, All Creatures Great and Small. I remember reading that book when I was in high school and I really liked it. And I really, really love this program. There's only one season so far. I hope they come back with the second season because I'm very, very invested in the characters. And so, I mean, I can't really say that I remembered a whole lot about the book, but I'm loving it. So definitely check that out if you have Masterpiece or they have like a Masterpiece passport, and then I get mine through. I have a Masterpiece channel on my Prime. So that's all I've got. I'll stitch on this today and tomorrow. I wasn't supposed to start stitching yesterday. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, I'll stitch on that. And then I will move to doing the November calendar. I have these little calendar pieces that I do, little tiny small, so that'll only take me one day. And then I'm going to move on to my flea market flowers. And this is very wrinkly, but I want to have this finished, and it really is. It's not fast stitching, so I need to get going on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my November calendar, do that, and then if I have time at the end of the month, then I'll work on other things that I wanted to work on. Seemed like I was going to say something. Something came to me. I don't remember. Other than I have a really busy day tomorrow. I've got an appointment at the rheumatologist to follow up. I've been having issues with like this eye, and I don't know if it's my new prescription or what it is, but I got to go by the eye place and let them look and make sure that everything's lined up the way it needs to be. It's like the eye feels like it wants to like close, like it's lazy. And I don't know if it's just because it's not liking what it's seeing. I do notice like if I close, this eye, I can't see as well as when if I'm looking with this one, I can't see as well if I'm just looking with this one with the new glasses. So I've got to go do that. I have a massage appointment, and then I go get my second COVID shot tomorrow. So that's a lot, and I really hope I don't have a bad reaction. So if I do, y'all might not see me until the end of the week. I don't know. But anyway, I've been on here for almost 25 minutes now, so I need to let you go. And I hope you all have good stitching, and I will hopefully see you maybe tomorrow. Kind of doubt it, but tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay, see you then. Hello, everybody. Today's Wednesday, October the 21st. No, October the 20th. I always seem to either get the date wrong or have to look at it multiple times before I say it. So I'm here to do a little update, so we're going to just jump right on in. I did see the rheumatologist yesterday, and where things stand right now, the insurance is not going to pay for the MRI to be done to see if there's inflammation in the bone marrow. He said that he was okay with leaving that for now. And so we're basically just trying to narrow down through the process of elimination using medications of what helps and what doesn't help. So the Lyrica hasn't really helped, um, other than maybe helping me sleep a little bit. It really hasn't helped my pain. Like I kind of judge it on, you know, how many times do I have to get on a heating pad and how many times do I need to take Tylenol, that kind of thing. And I can't really say that I noticed any difference. So, I mean, I have two different types of things going on possibly. So I have definitely fibro type pain in that I don't have the typical, swollen hot joints of rheumatoid, but I have inflammatory markers that are up. And so that's an indication that, something else is brewing. So he said we're pretty much at a standstill as far as medications to be tried for the fibro type pain. And so we're trying currently, or we're about to go into a period of trying a short run of steroids. I did run into a little bit of a snag with that. However, he gave me an injection yesterday in the office of Toradol and then steroid dexamethasone or whatever they call it. I don't know, but it's a steroid injection. So when the nurse came in to give it to me, she said, which do you want it in both arms or one of the, each arm or in one arm, which arm, we're going to do it in. And I asked her, I was like, I'm going this afternoon to get my second COVID dose. Does that make a difference? And she said no. Well, she was wrong. Not as far as the arm position or location, injection location goes, but because I had a steroid shot. So I go to get my COVID vaccine and they're like, you can't do that. And I should have known that. I think I did know that. And that could have been part of what I was asking her, because I remember them asking when I did my first dose if I was on any immunosuppressant medicines. And so, and just from working in urgent care, I wasn't like clinical though. So a lot of it, it's like I knew it in the moment and then it left me because I didn't have to remember it. So anyway, the pharmacist cannot give me the second COVID shot until 2 weeks after a steroid injection. Additionally, they cannot give me a COVID shot until 1 week after I'm finished with oral steroids. So I have a call into Dr. Jalbert's office to find out if it's okay. Like, my preference, I'd rather go ahead and, delay starting the oral steroid and go ahead and get my COVID under me, my second COVID shot, and then go forward with the oral from there. But I don't know if it's important to him or if it's important, um, you know, as a diagnostic tool that we wait, that we not wait, that we come right on the tail of that, injection and start the oral steroids. So if that's the case, then I'll have to just delay my COVID vaccine, for another 5 weeks or so. So he did say something yesterday that I had not heard before. If I had heard it, I don't remember hearing it. But he mentioned, he was going through, like, he kind of like recaps some of the stuff, each appointment. I guess that's a good thing because, I need to hear it multiple times because I forget. But he basically was going over the things, the antibodies or the markers that were elevated or out of range. And he said something about thyroid antibodies. And he kept talking, and I was like, wait, back up. Like, what are you talking about, thyroid antibodies? I don't remember hearing that before. And he said that was on a lab that was done by my primary doctor. I honestly don't remember that. Now, that doesn't mean that nobody ever told me. I just don't remember that ever being said. And so now that's, one more thing I have in the back of my mind that I have to keep track of to, follow up on and all of that jazz. So yesterday was very stressful. Other than the little short hour that I was on the massage table, which was very nice. I was able to just kind of forget everything for a while. But before that and after that, it was a lot of texting back and forth between me and my siblings about estate stuff. And I don't want to say a whole lot here, but two of us are really feeling left out of the loop on getting information and being transparent with the person who's the administrator. And so I just kind of had to just like ignore everything after a while because it was like I couldn't take any more in. I was getting very upset, and I'm still upset. I still need to take some time to formulate a response because something's got to give. So, and then just all the stock stuff and all of that jazz that's going on. So I need to also call the lawyer to ask him some other stuff, and it's just a lot. Plus, I got an appointment Monday for testing, to see if I have bladder freaking cancer. Sorry, I bumped you there for a minute. So anyway, let's move on from life update. So I did include at the beginning of this clip a picture of my floss organization that I was telling you about on last vlog, yesterday's entry in this vlog series. I did start braiding some yesterday, just when I was just needing some mindless, stuff. But I mean, it's slow going, and I don't know if I'll definitely do all of these or not. I just kind of want to see if it can, not only keep them looking a little bit better, being more aesthetically pleasing, or if it, really makes a difference as far as keeping them in the best shape that I can with them being on floss drops. I also did want to say that the designer that made my designed the shabby advent calendar that I'm working on, she has released some freebies. Let's see. And I think she had released some before, and then she kind of got behind in them maybe a little bit. She didn't release the summer one yet. And so she released both the summer and the fall one over on her Instagram. And I will put text across the bottom of the screen letting you know what her profile is on Instagram. But this is the fall chart. And then that's the little summer chart. So those are freebies. And then I'm sure you can look back further in her feed and get the other ones. So I thought those were cute. So I thought I would share that. Okay, so whips. So I worked some more yesterday on, just briefly though, I didn't start stitching until really late. I mean, when I say I was exhausted when I got home, I mean, I was just like mentally and physically, just like I didn't have another anything to give. And so I didn't start stitching until probably close to 8 o'clock, and only stitched for about an hour and a half. And so, but anyway, on the EM ABC SAL letter H, I did decide to go in, and I know when I said on last vlog that I was not going to frog, I did go in and frog those middle ones and then replaced them with this darker color right here. I'm not completely sold that, this variegated DMC was perfect to use for this, but I'm going with it. So now I was supposed to have this whole middle section completed by the end of yesterday. So I am technically behind, but I'm good with it. So I do really like the coverage of the Anchor white compared to DMC white. And I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a little, the white is really prettier, has a prettier sheen to it than DMC. I find DMC white is very flat looking, and so I'm happy with that. So I got the bottom part of the house done. I've got to still put the roof and the chimneys on. I've got to fill in the rest of the border, and then I've got some more of the letters over on this side. So, I don't know if I said on yesterday, but these are 28 count Monaco. And then I need you guys' opinion on the hummingbird chart. So, when I first showed this, after I did this first part, I wasn't real happy with, you know, the way the white really blends in with this ice blue. And so when I was stitching yesterday, day before yesterday, I didn't stitch on this yesterday. I don't know what made me think of it. I had someone on Facebook reach out to me and want to know more details about ordering from them. And just, you know, I'll let you know, if you haven't ordered from Owl Forest Embroidery before, I will let you know that your eyes are not deceiving you when you do the the currency conversion. Like, she reached out to me and said, you know, how did you figure out what, you know, the rubles to dollars were? And I was like, I think I just used, you know, Google converter. And she's like, I did that, but I didn't think there's any way that that could, you know, be possible. And it made me remember that I actually had the same thought myself. And I actually went ahead and added it to my cart and went as far as to go over to PayPal. I didn't place the order, but I went over to PayPal to see exactly how much money this was going to be. Their charts and stuff are really very, very, very reasonable. So, you know, anyway, that her reaching out to me and asking me about all of that, and she was asking me about the floss packs and stuff, and we were talking back and forth, and so I don't know if it was that kind of triggered me to think about it, but basically I'm using 36 count. This was supposed to be stitched on 32 count, and so it was supposed to be stitched with 2 strands, you know, the model was anyway. And so I remembered that, do you know that we leak? I had a pastor that used to say that, you know, sometimes I say stuff over and over again because we leak, we forget. And so I've known this before, that, you know, to get better coverage with white, you would use 2 strands when you would ordinarily use 1 for everything else. However, I'm not completely sold on it. I like the way you can see it better on the cloth, but I'm not sure I like, I'm not sure if the difference in thickness doesn't show up too much. And so I'm going to live with it for a little while, and I want you guys to let me know what you think. I definitely like that it shows out more than these over here. And, you know, if I decide to do that, I will frog these and redo them with 2 strands. So let me know what you guys think. But I did get that little flower right there done and got all the little hummingbird completed. I don't think he has feet. And so I'm ready to move on to the next little flower motif. So that's what I've gotten done. And that's all I've got to share with you guys today. Hopefully I'll be back on here tomorrow with another video, another little snippet. And if not, I'll see you the day after tomorrow. Okay, guys, bye.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do the drawing for the giveaways and wrap up this vlog for this week. So we're going to do with number 1 first. And let's see. Okay. Okay, so the winner of number 1 is Charge A57. And sorry, I didn't get the recording of number 2, but number 2's winner is Drexen Daniela. And then number 3, let's get those comments. And Cheryl McKinney, Tranquil Stitches. Congratulations. Okay, and then this is for the final one, number 4. Oops, where'd it go? There it goes. All right, number 4 goes to Jody's Creative Corner. Congratulations, Jody. Okay, guys, so congratulations to all the winners. If you'll get in touch with me, please by email and give me your mailing addresses. And then I will get those prizes in the mail to you. So my email address will be in the drop down below, but it's proverbs3122@gmail.com. I'm not going to do any other stitching videos other than to just show you what I got done on letter H. I don't know, the steroid shot that I got on Tuesday just did not agree with me at all, and so I've been down the last couple of days. So all I did yesterday was sleep all day pretty much and be nauseated. So I didn't get this done, and I didn't start on my November calendar, but you know, tomorrow's a new day and next week's a new week. And so I'm going to close out this series for now, and then I will see you guys next week. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.